So I talked Tom into getting into dual sport riding and talked him into getting an XR instead of a DRZ. Tom Brunell?
What's going on, man? We got to get on the road, man. We got to go get this XR600, man.
Are you thinking about becoming an adventure rider?
Yeah, exactly, man.
And ride with the SDA?
Yeah.
All right, let's go get it.
Let's go, man.
Okay, well, there's an XR600 for $1,600. Looks like Tom's gonna get it and join the SDA.
Well, Johnny, you gonna ride?
Tommy Two-Tone.
We ride, brother.
XR600s with a street legal license plate are getting a little harder to find, and this one was a little rough around the edges, but the guy had set it up the way he was riding, which was mostly street, and it was geared kind of high. Kind of a mess of a wiring job, no kill switch on it. Even though it had a key, it didn't do anything. And you know, as far as I was concerned, it needed a lot of fixing up, small things. But Tommy Two-Tone seems to think it's pretty darn good just how it is. And so he picked it up, and we've had some rides under the belt so far. Only a handful, though, over the 2 years or so that he's had it. So we kind of need to bug him to put some more time aside and get him on that bike again. Geez, he's done almost nothing to it. I mean, I had to give him a front sprocket just to gear it down a little bit. We started it up, but we didn't take it for a ride, which I should have ridden it, because after it heats up, it starts to ticken quite a bit. So, at 1600, it was a good deal, and we loaded it up and took it back home to his house. And later on, he went ahead and washed it and everything and made it look good. And so it wasn't long before we went on our first ride. I trailered my bike up to his house in Wheatland, and we rode up the dirt roads up at Camp Far West and took just about every bit of dirt there is there. And that was pretty good for the day. It was in February. It wasn't all hot out or anything. All right. What's the date? The 24th here today? February 24th. It's a chilly day. We got Tom on his initial ride, joining the SDA with a 600. He's just starting right out. And he's been scratching out all over the place. I can't even keep up with him. How many miles you got on it?
No.
4? You've got 4 miles so far?
Yeah, a few miles on it. It's 143 miles.
143. Does it have a reset?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Got a reset on it.
Yeah, you should reset that so you know how far your ride is. All right, well, it looks pretty good. That's a good deal for $1,600. It's already got some aftermarket stuff on it. We switched bikes right there, and I got a chance to ride it down the road for about a half a mile, and I flogged it. It seemed to do okay. But we took it back to Tom's house, and he put it in the backyard where it sat for quite a while until I talked him into going for another ride. Here we are at Lake Arthur on the frontage road off 80, heading up into the mountains. we had offloaded at Wavy Davy's house, and I was taking Tom on a 3-bridge tour, which is 3 bridges crossing the North Fork of the American River. 422/18 dual sport ride. Here we are at the Iowa Hill Colfax Bridge. Old and new bridges. $10 a day. Tommy two-tone. 2 tones. 2-tone. Nice waterfall up there. Coming down. We're in a cave right now. And it's cool in here. We're on the 422 ride. It's the 3 bridges ride. Although there might be 4, for all I know. It's a pretty busy day out for people enjoying the place. By this time, we had already gone through Sugar Pine OHV area, and we had taken some of Loop 1 and Loop 5, and Tom ran low on gas, and we went on down to Forest Hill and got some gas there, and then got on Yankee Jim's Road and came on down to the bridge here. And there's swimming available. There's people getting in the water.
Beautiful day, Johnny.
Took a little break at Yankee Jim's bridge crossing, and then we headed on, heading back west again on frontage roads, and went down to Ponderosa Way, where the bridge crosses the river there. Once again, the North Fork of the American River. And we're just getting more dirt in and enjoying that. Going up the south side, I stopped at a vista point and waited for Tom to come along and got a picture of him riding. Look at that. Darn it. Almost a year before we got another ride in.
My union, I guess.
All right, here we are in March. Gonna go for a dual sport ride. Gonna have 5 riders. 6. Just waiting for Dan. Never met Dan before, but he's gonna bring his V-Strom. And we got this motley crew here heading up into the Forest Hill area. It wasn't my fault. So, with another springtime low elevation ride planned, John Winters came to my house. We rode to this parking lot, met up with Greg, and then we rode up to Auburn on Auburn Folsom Road to meet with Tom. Here we are in Auburn, stopping in here after leaving from Citrus Heights. Pick up another rider, Tom Brownell. From Auburn, we took the Forest Hill Road and went up to Ponderosa Way and stopped there at that vista point once more so everybody could shoot the shit a little bit. and dig the view, warm up, get some sunshine.
Big Bend North Fork Vista, another project funded by Proposition 50 through the California Natural Resources Agency and completed in partnership with the Placer Land Trust and the Trust for Public Land. Big Bend North Fork Vista enhances the recreational amenities and protects the natural resources of the North Fork of the American River and the Auburn State Recreation for generations to come. So Edmund G. Brown Jr., governor, had something to do with it. And we are at the Vista. Got bikes today, March 24th, I think it is. 350, 1,000, a couple 600s, and a DRZ 400. The ground's a little bit malleable due to the fact that we've had some rain. And we're just about to part. We're going to go down to the bridge and up the other side. We're just absorbing some sunshine here, bullshitting a little bit.
$250 labor, second engineer.
So it's just an understanding like that. And then, shoot, I was getting so busy at one point when we were racing and stuff like that. And people wanted to
Hello.
race. What's happening?
We're here doing some bullshitting. Shooting it.
9-hour job already, you know, I'm not coming home.
Well, from there it was down to the river, up the other side, and to the freeway parking spot where we lost Dan and picked up Richard. And then from there down to Yankee Jim's and up the other side and into almost to Forest Hill. And so from there we decided to ride back towards and make a stop at Lake Clementine. And we rode right on down to the dam observation point. They were a lot of people walking and stuff, and they were scared of us bikers, all holding on to their kids and stuff. But we could only go there for a short time to do a photo op. And here's the shots we got from there. And that was about the end of that ride. We rode back to Auburn and dumped off Tom, and the rest of us rode back on Auburn Folsom Road, and that was good. But wait a minute, Tom did another ride. This time he came up camping and went to Lake Sterling. And here's the group of SDA members here at Lola Montez Lake. And we rode a lot up there as far as Tom. He had some problems with carburation, and we had to turn around, and we also got up as high as some snow and kind of had an ill-fated wrong turn, and then I finally found the trail I wanted to go on, and nobody else wanted to take it. So all in all, we just need to get some more riding in, because Tom's hardly ridden his bike at all, and he's done nothing to it. He hasn't done a darn thing to fix it up. So I'm just looking forward to the day when we have it all dialed in and we can take that 1995 XR600 plated bike